I've got 4 breaking news stories for you and 4 business breakthroughs that every thought leader, expert, and entrepreneur and creator needs to know that we can learn from this. Let's dive into the news stories. First off, Neuralink. And it restores mobility to paralyzed people. And very soon it could potentially restore sight to the blind. This story is meaningful to me. I don't know about you, but my father has difficulty with his hearing, with his eyesight, and this is absolutely amazing to restore the use of the brain through Neuralink. Let's take a look. Here is the Neuralink update from summer 2025. This just dropped.
It's used is pretty intuitive. And I use it for all sorts of things.
Do you have to turn it on? Like, do you turn it on?
I do.
Okay.
So I have a little hat that has a charger in it.
So it basically works right away with an off-the-shelf MacBook Air. This is absolutely amazing. Nolan is controlling the cursor with his brain. He's not using his eyes, he's not moving any limbs, he's controlling the cursor with his brain. And Elon Musk went on to elaborate that in the future, people will be able to inhabit the robots that he's making so that they will be able to move and just with their brain through Neuralink be able to be mobile again. This is astonishing. The second news story this week about Elon Musk is that he has raised $10 billion for AI. So Grok is now financed to take on Anthropic and other competitors like ChatGPT. The third news story is something that really caught my eye. I've helped a client who builds tiny homes in British Columbia, Canada, and they are expensive to build because it's just like a little house. Apparently, Elon Musk is working on a tiny home that will cost $8,000, which is amazing. What a huge breakthrough for affordability for homes. And this breakthrough was created by using the same kind of manufacturing that he uses constructing Tesla cars. So a completely different approach to manufacturing homes using tech of cars. Let's take a peek at this breaking news story and a little YouTube video that really caught my eye. And wow, if this really happens, this would be awesome and revolutionary for the housing market. It's not available yet, maybe next year or the year after. Let's take a peek at the YouTube video.
How can Tesla build a 2026 tiny house for just $7,759? At first glance, it sounds impossible. How could Tesla build a livable, hurricane-tested, off-grid home for just...
I mean, don't they look amazing? I want one of those. They look so cool. Absolutely amazing. But what's really important about this, I think, is this could bring affordability to homes. Housing is so expensive. Most young people are shut out of the housing market. I mean, who has a couple of $1 million just for living expenses? Not that many people. So I applaud this revolutionary change that Elon Musk is apparently bringing to us. Wouldn't it be cool to be able to have a tiny home parked in your driveway or in your backyard that costs under $8,000? That would be amazing. All right, in all of this news about Elon Musk, what are some key takeaways that would be useful to you as a thought leader, expert, entrepreneur, author, or creator? Well, I'd like to suggest there are actually 4 things happening behind these breaking news stories that can be really useful for you. And by the way, don't forget to like and subscribe. It would really mean the world to me. At Strategic Basics, we take a lot of time combing through breaking news stories and turning them into business breakthroughs for you. So like and subscribe if you're finding this useful. All right, okay, so here's 4 key takeaways. Number 1, and these are all takeaways of things that you can do. So when you are dealing with a whole bunch of bad news, why not share a whole bunch of other news? So I think all of this media coverage on Elon Musk, you know, he's talking about Neuralink, he's talking about helping people who have spinal cord injuries have a full life. He's talking about bringing sight to people who are blind. He's talking about revolutionizing the housing market with tiny homes available for $8,000 or less. All of this news is strategically helping Elon Musk dilute the news that may be offending people. So you can do this too when you're dealing with bad news. Share more good news about other stuff. 2, I think what we can also see in this pattern of news with all these Elon Musk initiatives is if you can solve high stakes, high emotion problems, that is very newsworthy and can even go viral. So Elon Musk is not just solving problems and then sharing them in boring scientific papers. He's sharing clips of actual real people whose lives have been transformed because they were paralyzed, they had no hope, they couldn't move a cursor, they couldn't move their hands, and now through Neuralink, they can control a computer, and that opens up the world to them. Housing story as well. This could open up the world for real people. So when you can solve real human problems, share that in your story, ground it in humanity. Don't just share the data. It's not that interesting. $8,000 is a number, but when we start to think about all the people who could buy a tiny home, live in a tiny home, share their backyard with their in-laws or their children, this is amazing. Okay, tip number 3 that everyone can do that we're seeing in this plethora of Elon Musk news this week is that your personal brand can and will likely outperform your product. So your personal brand is very, very important and you want to lean into it. So Elon Musk's audience follow him, not just the breaking news stories. So your brand is something you want to build, something you want to lean into. It's part of your legacy, part of your intellectual property. So don't always hide behind your products, your services, or the name of your company. You can get out in front, and Elon Musk is a great example of doing that. And you know, if you can build a connection to an audience, it's better to have 1,000 true fans than 100,000 people who mildly like you. So Elon Musk probably has more than 1,000 true fans, but this is something from Kevin Kelly's article about 1,000 true fans. Each of us as entrepreneurs only need 1,000 people to have a solid income. So you want to be out there leading with your personal brand, being somebody that is authentic, that is vulnerable, that's adding value. And as you're building your personal brand, you will build your 1,000 or more true fans. Tip number 4, aim for a systems change, not just market share or mild improvement. So Elon Musk is revolutionizing many industries, but let's take a deeper dive into the housing industry for one. He's using the car manufacturing expertise to build homes for much, much less than they could ever be done. All the links to all the resources, as usual, will be in the description so you can take a deeper dive. But the houses fold down. So kind of like, you know, everything seems to fold these days with Amazon delivering everything to our door. What if the tiny house folded down? So instead of shipping 2 houses at a time, they can probably ship 8 or 10. That is a huge breakthrough. I mean, if you think about Amazon's whole model, if things didn't fold down and ship in boxes, Amazon would not have the market share that it has today. So Elon Musk or his team thought about how can we ship the tiny homes more affordably? How can we construct the tiny homes more affordably? How can we use our expertise in order to bring more value? So I hope you found this useful. If you did, please like and subscribe. Again, I'm Aurora Winter. I'm the founder of Same Page Publishing. I'm the author of a number of best-selling award-winning books, including Turn Words into Wealth. And if you would like help distilling your key message and turning it into a book that builds your brand and business, then check out samepagepublishing.com to see the success stories of our clients. And you can apply for a free business breakthrough call at bookcall.biz.